Nighttime baseball now from the district as you get a look inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Washington Nationals. Two of the best starters around do battle next. Freddie Tennis gets the ball for Washington in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, looking at his numbers, he's got 3 times the strikeouts to walks, and what that tells me, that's very good. He's going to dominate hitters. His stuff is electric, and if he continues to keep guys off balance and not walk hitters, he'll continue to have a successful season. We'll see if he's able to execute that game plan in this game.
Toronto,
digging in the switch hitter, Wayne
24.
Anthony, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball 1. Harold, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Matt, it's very possible we're watching a World Series preview. You got 2 first-place teams, interleague division game right here, and I love the fact that they can play both styles, American League or National League. They match up real well.
And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And here's a ball hit in the air. De La Cruz has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind. They will run at every opportunity they get to try to force mistakes.
Stepping in, Francis Coronado, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets foul.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Another 0-2 coming. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
Hit to short. Homer is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder, Matt Smith.
Settling in now, Matt Smith. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. in there for strike one.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
0-2 with this guy. This could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes now. You really don't know what to look for when you're the hitter.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Jack Garrett gets the call for game 1 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, I look at his stat line, Matt. I look at his whip, and it's just above league average, and that tells me he struggles just a little bit this year. If he can keep runners off the base paths and not pile up a lot more than maybe the 1 or a little bit above an inning, then he's got a chance to win. So keeping the traffic limited is the key to his success in this game.
Baseman.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately, winners of 8 in a row.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they got a nice comfortable lead, but comfortable can be trouble. You got to stay focused, keep your foot on the pedal, and just continue to put that opponent away, because this little lead can dwindle quick.
Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Ready on 1-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Coronado ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
So stepping in, Danny De La Cruz. He brings a batting average just south of 320 into this one. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Yeah, James Kingsley, solid umpire, and pretty universally appreciated around the game. Basically, he's not a guy you're ever dreading to see behind the plate.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And a good cut there, but it's chopped foul at the plate, and it's full now, 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
The next 3-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued
Batting
on or
third.
not? He thought about
First
pushing it,
baseman.
I'm sure, but decided to play it safe.
Lewis.
It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Lewis. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A pitch out, the throw, and even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ortega is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Jacob Palmer.
Into the box, Jacob Palmer. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Two out here and a runner at second. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Set to deal on 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Nationals leave one. Still no score. Ready now, William Hernandez, currently with the third best home run total on the ball club.
Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. That's wide, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And that's in there, 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes.
He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Now at the plate, Professor Smokey. A good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League. He's set, and the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Drilled on the ground to short. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Nationals.
Batting second.
And these guys can really pick it. They have the highest percentage fielding in the National League. And when you do that, you win games. I love watching them play defense.
Stepping up to the plate, David Romero. His average coming in way up there in the 380s. First delivery to him on the way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Diego Ortega as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. One 0 count. Here it is. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, He's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Here he comes on 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0. Here it is. Swinging away there. It's 3-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this is fouled back and out of play. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, no surprise to get an RBI single early in the game. They are hot. This team is on a winning streak. I'm telling you right now, I don't know who's going to slow them down, because once again, they're off to a good start.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Hey, that's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Inside,
and this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Has a look, now the pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hard hit ball to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Jays lead it 1-0. So coming to the plate, Jason Hayward,
leading off
arguably one of the hotter hitters in the league right now.
Jason Hayward.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
And that misses, ball 1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
Man, that last pitch looked pretty good. This guy's too good a hitter to get pitches like that. You got to be a little frustrated. He's sitting now 2-0 instead of maybe 1-1, and you can nibble the at-bat a little bit more.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Standing in, Matt Wieters, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner at first with no outs here. And this will be fouled away. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Nobody out, runner on first. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic.
Batting 7.
In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Into the box now, Ryan Saunders. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll be back in standing up. From the stretch. Ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ortega is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
So striding forward now, Hunter Dozier. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Runner back standing. First pitch of the at-bat, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch out, nothing doing. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now in the box, Freddie tennis. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1 on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Now at the plate, Jack Garrit. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Garrit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Third baseman number 24, Wayne Anthony.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wayne Anthony. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Francis Coronado.
Striding in once again, Francis Coronado. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Well, back-to-back sliders, and now he finds himself down 2-0. You know, trying to pitch him backwards, that only works if you're throwing strikes. If not, you find yourself in trouble.
The 2-0 on the way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
That's the 3rd slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
Ball 3.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. 2 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way. Hayward is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 1-0. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Jason Kipnis.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Shoots this one over to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Well, that's a nice swing. He hit that ball hard. You got the first baseman diving. Great effort by the first baseman, by the way. Pitchers love it when these guys get dirty, but that ball was hit too hard to catch.
Into the box, Danny De La Cruz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Oh and 1, here it comes. Line towards center field. Hernandez is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Lewis.
Ready for another chance, Justin Lewis. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Runners on first with one down. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
0-2.
Before the 0-2, a look to first. And the runner back in standing. Oh and 2, here it comes. Popped high in the air. Anthony is there for it. 2 gone.
Up next for Washington, the shortstop, Jacob Palmer.
Striding into the box, Jacob Palmer. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. One 0 count. Here it is. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 3 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Nationals nothing. Digging in to try it again, Matt Smith. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Hernandez.
Stepping in now, William Hernandez, and he takes ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here it comes, 1-0. Softly hit to the left side. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
So striding in, Professor Smokey comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game, and the runner back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. One and 0 pitch on the way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you could bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Out of play.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got 1 out.
Into the box now, David Romero, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
One run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-1 on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Saunders has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Nationals nothing. Digging in for his second at bat, Jason Hayward. He drew a walk his first time up.
Jason Hayward.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jason Hayward is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Matt Wieters will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder Ryan Saunders.
At the plate, Ryan Saunders. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1.
Ball one, no
Bases
strike.
are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Smith has a read on it, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 1-0. Stepping into the box, Diego Ortega. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Now the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses inside. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
On its way is pitch number 75. Here's a pop-up now. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jack Garrit.
Digging in, Jack Garrit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
1-0 count. Here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 1-1. This is skied out toward right. Hayward has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in, Hunter Dozier. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Standing in now, Freddie Tennis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Now here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Very weakly on the ground.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence, following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's back to the nation's capital after this. Striding in once again, Wayne Anthony. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Anthony.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working. After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Ready for another chance. Francis Coronado. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
No one out with a runner at second. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2.
He's in a tough spot right now, 0-2. This is one of those at-bats. You look back and you go, I got to get the man over. But now 0-2, you just got to try to make contact now.
A pause, and the 0-2. This one's down to third. Dozier picks it up. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder Matt Smith.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Adrian Cabrera will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Adrian Cabrera.
Matt Smith will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Here it comes, 1-0. Hit back toward the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Center fielder number 25, William Hernandez.
Ready once again, William Hernandez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Too high, 1-0. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit hard back up the middle. Homer up the middle, and a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto, but they're up 1-0. Digging in once again, Danny De La Cruz. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Way outside. 1-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
In now, Justin Lewis. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready for another shot now. Jacob Palmer. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. In there, 1-1. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And Tulowitzki will make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. Back here at Nationals Park. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. In now, Professor Smokey. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hayward looks up, gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Stepping in now, David Romero, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No outs, nobody on. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for a hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Into the box now. Diego Ortega pitches way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And this throw gets away from him. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here it comes, 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wieters is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Digging in to try it again, Troy Tulowitzki. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit in the air out to center field. Wieters on the move, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jack Garrit.
At the plate, Jack Garrit. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
3-0 to the opposing pitcher. Throwing strikes can be difficult sometimes, but nothing like not being able to throw it to the other pitcher. Man, it's got to be frustrating.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A little bouncer. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Wow, great hustle from the pitcher right there to beat up that infield single. I'm just curious, will it wear him out now when he gets back on the mound next half inning?
Digging in the switch hitter, Wayne Anthony, 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Count 3-0.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Garrit rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. The Blue Jays on top, 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Wieters. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Wieters is retired, and there's one away.
Left fielder, Ryan
Digging in,
Saunders.
Ryan Saunders. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Hey, the guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled straight back. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Just hung in there on that one. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Coming to the plate now, Hunter Dozier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Adrian Cabrera.
Tommy Bloom will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 10, Tommy Blum.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The set and the 1-0 pitch. That misses 2-0.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
Here he comes on 2-0. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And it's grounded foul. First and second now, 1 man out. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
I like the pitch right there, Matt. Bases loaded. You got to look for that strikeout right there. That's a nasty pitch for the hitter to lay off of. I'd come back with it again.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Weak roller right side. He'll come to the plate with it. They get the force at the plate and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. So they tried for the old 1-2-3 double play there, but it didn't quite get moving quickly enough. I'm sure they'll be content to take the out at the plate, however. Stepping up to the plate, Danny De La Cruz. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
The 1-0 pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. in there at the letters. 1-2 now.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 left for Washington. They trail it here 3-0. Trevor Gott has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 26, Trevor Gott.
Stepping in, Francis Coronado. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
That curveball just froze him. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze him.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 5.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Stepping into the box, Matt Smith. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. The pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That was a great fastball up and in. He wasn't able to get around on it. Just threw it right by.
1-2.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap through the first 7 and change. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Jack Garrit notches his 3rd win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Rob Fisher closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds. Dan, please.